I was watching a very interesting documentary over the weekend about Nambla. Oh, boy.
Yeah, we editing it?
Oh, boy. I think it was from 89. Something. It was an old one.
Yeah.
And they were in Washington marching with a gay pride week thing, and it was big, all factions of gay lifestyle and everything were out there, and the gay people were just like, we don't want anything to do with them. They were fucking repulsed, and they brought out the big Nambla banner, and they're walking with it, and the gays just were like, no,
Someone should have assaulted
we
them.
want nothing to do with them.
They should have been assaulted.
Yeah, well, a lot of people were saying that they should have been beaten and assaulted, but then there were people like, hey, they got the right to at least speak when they act on these things. But
sure,
it was it was one of the maybe not even one of, it could possibly be the creepiest thing I've ever watched.
Wow.
There's a segment in there where some guy is driving in his car and he's all smiling and he's talking about seducing these fucking young boys. And he's so delusional in thinking they're flirting with him. He's talking about how they come up to me and start talking, and I know, like, that's their way of. And he gets out of the car and goes to this, an ice cream place or some shit, of course. And there's some boy on a bicycle, and they're fucking around with a payphone. And he starts talking to the kid, and the kid's just answering his dumb fucking creepy guy questions. And when he goes back to his car, he talks about it. He goes, see, I was feeling it out, and there was a thing there. Every fucking time there was some thing there that
you
the guy
can always tell.
Oh, really, Uncle Paul?
Yes,
yeah, that's the
you're
one.
a bigot.
It's called Chicken Hawk.
Chicken Hawk.
Men Who Love Boys.
Yes,
it's from '94.
Good people. Look at him.
There were this guy.
He likes boys. This guy.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking a federal lawyer. And he's also, like, in charge of the correspondence for Nambla.
Oh, look at his fucking face.
Just a ghoul. And then at the end of that, you could tell where this documentary was gone. At the end of it, they just put everyone's name. They went through every guy from Nambla that they interviewed and just put their name at the bottom.
Oh, good.
Here you go. Have at it.
What can we find a clip that is worth playing on the show?
Find the guy in the yellow sweater driving his car.
Is that Jerry?
How far in was it?
It was about halfway through, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I remember him.
Do you?
Sure.
And then there's a teacher that was talking about Nambla.
God, look at these fucking sketches.
That was a nice
teacher
pictures.
talking about Nambla, and he was still teaching. And then the Board of Education went, "Oh, this guy is the biggest creep." Hi. Oh, this is so bad. Yeah. It's real.
Leland has graduate degrees in law and philosophy. He has been a Mormon representative in Texas and a missionary in Hong Kong. In India, he photographed child pornography and was put in a California prison for 5 years.
Look at this creepy smile.
He's just a creep.
And his creepy sweater, too.
Everything about him is ghoulish.
He's driving to his cabin retreat in the mountains of West Virginia.
What horrors have happened there? His cabin retreat.
That's why they just smile all the time, because it's all lies and horrors that are being hidden in their mind.
Behind the smiles.
Delightful meal he has.
Oh, yeah.
Rachel, can I give you a little of this? No. Just a little bit. No.
His landlord.
The old lady landlord.
Who doesn't see anything.
No, she don't know.
She knows how to look the other way.
Oh, he's so nice with the children he brings over. There's screams of horror.
He took me to get my apples at the orchard, and we went on down to see the canaries and then see the birds.
What a great day with that old fuck.
In general, there are lots of boys that precisely want to do that. That is what they want to do. They make it clear, and they simply do it.
They make it clear.
That is to give a blowjob. That's what to give head, as the saying goes. That's what they want to do, and they do it. That is, this boy simply did it in a magnificently gentle, tender sort of way. In which you could sense he was putting his whole heart and life into this experience.
This is going great.
That is what was so exceptional about it. And it produced remarkable sensation. And I may say, a rather speedy climax. In spite of the fact that it was being done
speedy climax.
What is the
That
fantasy?
is creepy yellow sweater.
What the thoughts come into your mind in such a time?
Curiously, the most powerful feelings that are evoked are religious feelings. I want to sing praises to the Almighty for having created anything so beautiful, so spectacularly wonderful. This is what is going on.
I think he's getting all worked up just talking.
Anthony sat down next to me, and
that's a
Leland
mother
was
of one of the
sitting there
kids.
staring at Anthony. And that gave me the creeps. I mean, he was just staring, looking at him like he was a piece of meat, up and down, because Anthony just had a pair of shorts on.
He kept making excuses to pull up his shirt and show me his belly in a highly flirtatious way.
He sees everything as kids wanting to have sex with him.
That's why it's not curable. That's why they need to be locked up forever.
That's the kid?
No, I think that's the younger brother. There's a 12-year-old.
All right.
We didn't think anything of it. But
well,
they
yeah.
had to
Sure.
pull his hand away before Leland released his grip. My feeling is that he was feeling Jacob out, to see if Jacob was accepting to that kind of behavior.
Mothers are just like,
We had picked my son and a friend of his, and they were walking from my house to his friend's house.
and there's another mother just getting all upset.
Just
And
picked them up, stopped, pulled over.
there's a father later on that talks about how
and they accepted.
they pretty much ran him out of town.
Questions like all kinds of stupid questions, and every time we'd say something to him, he'd take out a piece of paper and write it down.
Mike on one occasion and Anthony on another flirted with me, I thought, in a very flagrant but wonderful way. By flagrant, I mean they made
this
it
guy just
completely
needs to be
obvious
eliminated.
that they were,
Just eliminated.
Exterminated.
flirting in a sexual way. Or
Why? He's
talking
just
in
telling
a
it like he
sexual
sees it.
way.
Calls it
This
like
guy's
he
good.
sees it.
Calling these kids
Because
out.
this was their nature. Because
got
they were having
crazy
a good
eyes,
time,
right?
because
He's
they understood that
insane.
someone
He's not
appreciated
blinking.
This
No.
aspect of their life, of their.
He hasn't stopped smiling.
To talk about.
He's just destroyed families as he goes along. In his wake are just destroyed
But he
families.
doesn't see it that way.
No.
And waiting, for your child, waiting for you maybe. What if you got mad at your kid because he did something, and you grounded him? So here he is, he's feeling bad. And here comes
Boy,
along
does he
Stevenson,
fit the
you go,
absolute profile.
Michael, and I think that's how they work. They prey on these children and how they can stand up and tell people what they believe in and that there's nothing that you can do about it. I don't understand our judicial system, that's for sure.
There's another bakery down there.
But he knows where to go, where all the kids.
Italian Food Center, sandwiches and catering. Okay.
This is where he talks with the young boy on the bicycle and thinks he's flirting with him.
Nice sweater.
You like that sweater, Uncle Paul?
It's warm.
Bakery Eskin there.
That is just in the pedophile section, that sweater.
Right.
It has to be. And those slacks. Oh, no. He just walks over and starts talking to kids. Look at this predator.
Oh, you made the phone ring. Oh, well, let's see how you did that.
They're just ignoring him.
Yeah. Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
Look at how close he is.
Yeah.
Hey, not bad.
You answer it.
Hey, how can I get the secret?
Dial 660 and the last two numbers are very off. Cool.
660 and the rest of it?
The last 4 digits of that phone.
Of that phone. 660 plus the last 4 digits of that phone, and that'll do it.
Yeah, but you
Very
can't give it
good.
to anybody else.
Oh, goodness, okay.
Do it to the phone.
That'll be our secret then. He was so eager to tell me when.
See, he was so eager to tell me that he sees every young boy.
He has a little Liberace in him.
Of course.
And And obviously the kids are playing along because there's a camera crew there.
Yeah, the camera's there.
That alone will make people talk every time.
Yeah.
It'll be our secret. Like that turns him on to say.
Oh, yes. Oh.
He's already building that connection with that young man.
Yeah. And now look at how he interpreted that whole exchange.
All right, listen to this.
Our secret then. No, that's on video. He was so eager to tell me when his birthday was, and he was going to be 15 in less than a month on the 1st of December. And this is what life is about. This is what real life is about. I would say that he was in bloom, and that's it. The flower is responding to warmth. That is,
everyone has butthead face on right now.
Bathing him in a certain kind of celestial warmth. And he feels that, and he responds to that, and he thinks, oh, how nice, how wonderful that there's someone there who is appreciating what I am.
And that leads to a blowjob. Why? Right?
That guy is fucking creepy.
He's a good guy.
Oh, you know him, Uncle?
Sure I do. We always go down there to the shop, and we go down to the bakery and grab some cupcakes.
Yeah.
I said, hey, make him show us how to do the number.
Oh.
We laughed.
I'm sure you did.
Sure, our secret.
Kids
Kids
there's a little more of this guy left.
Please, I want to see more.
A little more foolishness.
With Jason, my first aim would be to get a feeling for his psychological space, which I may say I did. While I was talking to him, while I was with him, I was attempting to evaluate the degree to which he is neurotic.
Most of the persons that I've worked with who have offended against children, I didn't feel did this with any kind of malicious intent at all. I think some of them didn't see this developing. They were drawn into the relationships in ways they didn't recognize themselves. I saw others who genuinely fell in love with the child. It was really a romantic attachment. I think few of them behave this way simply for sexual activity.
His
I was
creepy
walking
car.
along the beach on one occasion, and met a boy in his early teens.
Met a boy
who was friendly, open, appealing. And
I think he's getting turned on talking about this.
Yeah.
You hear him like he's gulping and breathing heavy.
Why would he agree to be part of this documentary?
He sees no fucking problem.
He's not ashamed.
He probably thinks this is going to be on every movie screen in America, and then he'll be recognized as that guy, and he thinks he'll get more takers.
I'm going to get more boys because I'm in the movie.
I hear an accent from a guy, though. Maybe he thinks it's for foreign countries.
Or he probably thinks he's going to change people's minds.
Oh,
like he's probably like, people are going to see this and see how beautiful it is.
Yes,
I literally hope somebody beat him to death after this.
Yeah, perhaps he is dead. Who knows?
They don't give you an update where these guys are.
We can Google if their names at the end of the documentary. We can Google.
Yeah, I don't know
because Google didn't exist when this one came out.
They have another guy he's the guy that would leave those messages. That he's like the head of Nambla or something, or was, and he would be like, "Be strong, be proud to be a man lover." They have him in this documentary, and he's in a building, in his apartment building, and there's just guys out front with bullhorns. You child rapist motherfucker! Get out here! I'll fucking kill you! And he's inside going, people do not understand.
That's great.
Yeah, it's a pretty good documentary. If you
turn me on to a lot of documentaries, I don't know if I'm going to watch this.
If you want to get creeped out,
I want to see the rest of this clip. Certainly,
this guy talks about his little story with this kid he met on the beach, and it's just horrendous.
And I've said it. You know, when I became a father, something turns on in your brain. You see these fucking creeps now when you walk around Manhattan. I see a lot of these guys, and I guarantee at least 9 out of the 10 that I'm suspicious about are probably wanting to do something. It's just the look they give your kid when you're walking around Manhattan.
That's what that mother was saying. It's like he was looking at her son like a piece of meat.
But before I had kids, I didn't, but something turned on in my brain, and I'm like, holy fuck. I say to myself so many times.
Protection instinct.
But I go, holy fuck, that guy right there.
Yeah.
And I have no doubt in my fucking soul.
How often do you see him?
More than I would fucking like.
I would assume.
Really?
You would think it would just be every once in a while, but it's probably almost every day I walk around with my kids. You just see it. You just see how deranged people could be.
Watching this is making me question like every adult that was ever friendly to me as a kid.
Oh, you were fucking perfect.
They were all trying the phone trick.
Oh, you were all perfect. You were perfect. Come on.
You were so molestable.
Oh, flipping that little quarter off your ankle on that game show.
Show me that.
Oh, yeah.
Jim was probably trying to do it when I met him in Syracuse.
Well, there was a young...
I was trying to get you in the radio. Come on, kid.
I remember a young boy named Sam, and he was of questionable ethnic background, but... we went together and flipped coins. He flipped it off his ankle. I flipped it off my penis.
I'd listen to BCN with him. He'd sit on my lap.
Cotton fuzz hairdo.
Oh.
Let's get to the end of this clip.
Oh, yeah,
is he almost done, this sweater guy?
Yeah, he's got one more wing-ding of a story here.
Okay.
Was very responsive to my friendship. That is, not only was his space open, he wanted it to be open. He wanted to share his life with me. So
share his life with me.
In the course of our friendship, we went on a camping trip.
Oh no, not a camping trip. Arranged by him.
Yeah, he says arranged by him as if it was a kid's idea. It's fine.
It's his idea. Yeah, okay. It's arranged by him.
Okay.
There's this whole thing of like the kid is trying to get into some kind of relationship with this guy.
Well, and maybe the kid did want to go camping, but what happens is some of these kids have fucking horrible home lives.
Right.
And they don't understand that this guy is a murderable, fucking disgusting predator.
They see an adult that takes interest in them, and that's something they don't get at home. And he wants to take me camping. That's great. He's not thinking about fucking...
He thinks that he's just going to be loved and treated like a nice kid.
And this guy's story is completely delusional. Like his thinking that the kid is into this or anything... He's delusional.
Yeah, it's weird. Even calling this guy a predator feels weird because he doesn't feel like he's just a psychopath. Who believes what he's saying.
Yeah,
I don't think he wants to hurt his kid. I think he believes what he's saying.
Absolutely believes these kids are falling in love with him. And
you're right, Jimmy.
That's what Sam said. They cannot be fixed. There's one answer for people like this. Go, look, we know you didn't mean any harm. Put your head in here. It must be, you must be fucking absolutely exterminated.
You have to be killed. You're busted. You're unfixable.
Now, if a guy like this is castrated, will that help? Or what? No. How does that work?
No, because I think the sexual part, and he's even talked about it in this fucking documentary. As do the other guys. The sexual part of it is it's just a part of it.
Yeah, he'll probably still be going up to kids at phone booths and trying to.
He likes the whole fucking seduction and the fucking,
having a little secret.
Yeah, that he thinks they're falling in love with him, and he's falling in love with them. He's just a deranged psychopath that. He's a horror. He's a walking monster to anybody who has kids.
Mm-hmm. It's like when you're in high school and you have that weird fantasy about the pretty girl falling in love with you and you're going to be her boyfriend.
That's what he thinks when he sees any boy.
But like it becomes a reality in his head.
Yes. He's Rupert Pupkin of fucking
touching
porn.
Kids.
Yeah.
Which the intent was to achieve intimacy. This was his idea. And in order to further this idea, he arranged that the sleeping bags would be zipped together.
Oh boy.
So that there would be no barrier to the creation of this experience.
Oh,
now,
God.
With appropriate affection and fondling and whatnot, we passed the night.
Appropriate
awakening
affection.
In the morning, he positioned himself in such a way that nature would take its course.
Oh no!
And he would experience within.
See, the kid's probably pulling up. He's like turned away from him, and he sees it as he's pointing his ass at me.
Yeah.
It's all ready to go.
The kid can feel the drool coming out of his mouth on the back of his neck.
This is making me sick.
It's fucking, it's fucking
making me
disgusting.
fucking sick.
Himself a part of the body of his friend. And so, laying as he did on his side and producing the natural consequence of this event.
It's not natural.
I may say that
he's getting all turned
this
on.
was sufficiently stimulating that no lubricant was desired. No, was required. That
nice.
Is nature
that
or
swamp
life simply
ass.
produced its own.
Hiking all day.
Yeah, that's nervous sweating.
Well,
It was the kid shitting himself.
Yeah. It was his pre-cum.
It's probably, here comes the pre. Oh, God. Oh, God. The holy fucking shit.
Right, of course.
Everyone's horrified.
Well, you ought to just stop judging.
Oh, jeez, Uncle Paul.
It was natural in the tent. The hiney had a little residue on it.
God.
I put some Earl on there.
You didn't need Earl.
Yeah, I did.
This guy don't.
I reached my 2 fingers into the sardine can and got a little Earl.
Sardine Earl.
Rubbed a little on the old helmet. Just to help the barrier get broken.
That's great. The horrified faces of Pal Talk.
It's unbelievable.
Everyone's horrified.
I'm glad to see people are sane out there.
Here we go.
He experienced what he wanted to experience, and I certainly on that occasion experienced something that was very precious and fulfilling to me as well.
I'd probably kill him. Honest, I probably would, if he would have bothered my kids. That's why one of the reasons I wanted him away from here, because he wouldn't seek any help to stop
looks like a
this
movie
problem he
character.
has. And
He does.
And if he would have got hold of my kids, it wasn't any good to kill him or 100 of them.
Is he
So that's why I was
incognito
trying to
here?
Just kind of preventive medicine, you might say.
Looks like it's a
Get him
wig
out
with a
of town
hat.
now.
Whenever people start shooting at him with rifles around here, I told him he better get out of here before he got to killing them.
They start shooting at him with rifles.
Various kinds of threats of death.
Is he wiping
seemed
cum all over his
that
window?
The universe was saying it was time to move on, at least for a while.
The universe.
The universe.
Or your neighbors.
The townspeople chased him out of town like Frankenstein with fucking pitchforks and torches.
People are so mad.
They are angry.
I'm telling you.
Why? They probably don't like that this guy's being painted so wrongly.
He's being persecuted.
They don't like that this guy can't just live a peaceful life in the woods.
We all either have kids or no kids. They're so outraged right now. Is this guy almost over?
I think that's pretty much it.
Wait,
yeah.
I want to hear how he moves.
I think, yeah.
To bring this back another day, another time.
Another time. Now more drawings. They talk about them Greek homos here. They talk about how Greece, But at the end, they show all the
Let's see the
all
names.
the names of them.
Ew, is that one of them?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they're all fucking just
the most hideous people in the universe.
ghoulish creeps. Yeah.
I don't know what this guy's name is and if there's an update on him.
Yeah, right. It's during the credits, I think, or maybe
he's coming up
before the credits.
Well, maybe they knew their names were going to
They
be.
show their names.
Yeah, there he is. He's coming up.
Okay.
Oh, they show their faces.
Yeah, they show their faces and then the names. They put the name underneath their pictures.
Let's Google some of them.
Yeah, right. See what happened to that guy.
That's what we're gonna.
We should definitely see what happened to him.
Let's get his name. It's coming up. It's coming up.
Listen to the music they play for the ending credits.
You don't need creepy music, you idiots.
We're creeped out enough.
Right, enough. You don't have to pump
Hold
it up.
on, folks. You better buckle your seatbelt. If anybody is watching this film and they think to themselves that they have control of things because currently sex is suppressed and held to be dark and dreary and worthy of being suppressed, sorry, your day is over. You might not understand it, but I can tell you it's over, and the signs are present here and now. What's happened is that this sexophobia, this negativity, this hysteria, this
He thinks
witch
everybody
hunt
feels
dealing
like
with
him.
young people
Right, except they're
expressing their
suppressing it.
sexuality has been tightened down. It has been screwed so tightly that I can tell you something, young people. It's about to break.
Hey.
And when it breaks, it's going to break suddenly.
You betcha.
Years have been involved.
They just fade him out and put his name up there.
Leyland Stevenson. I told you that was his name.
Leyland Stevenson.
Look up Leyland Stevenson.
What happened to Leyland Stevenson
I got to take a couple
from
of these.
94?
People are fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Jody in Canada. Jody.
Hi, Jody.
Oh, boy.
What?
Hey, what's going on there? That guy is 1/6 sadistic fuck.
Yeah, I think we're all, most of us anyway, are feeling feeling that.
You know what?
Okay, Captain Obvious.
The guy's fucking still walking around alive or anything, but the fucking camera crew that let that guy slip through their hands should be shot.
No, they should. The camera crew did the good job. They died. What do you want the camera crew to kill him?
What are the citizens arrest?
Someone's got to fucking kill. There's only one other person in the world more sadistic than that fucking. He's working right next door to you guys. Howard Stern.
Well, you know, sir, you have Google and you have people's names now.
Nice,
so why don't
Jody.
you do what you got to do? If you feel that instead of vilifying the camera crew for actually putting us on to these people, why don't you go out and do something?
Well, maybe they could alert the authorities a little bit.
He admitted
to a few fucking crimes.
Who is he?
Oh, wow. He had moved. He's dead, but he moved to Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka?
Why wouldn't he? That's good he's dead. What did he die of?
Loneliness.
Yeah, this is... wow, this was just this year.
Whoa.
I think he was born
Why are they giving him an RIP here?
Because this is
it says rest in peace.
Yes.
This is the website is... The website's boychat.org.
Oh, no.
It's in Sam's favorites, by the way.
That's hence the RIV. Yeah.
Do they check our history?
Yeah, that's why I didn't...
Sam.
We got to throw this hard drive away now. What are you doing?
So fucking your ankle nickel on Boy Chat.
What does it say about him? There's not much.
Go back.
I got to go back to Boy Chat. Hang on.
Go back to Boy Chat. And,
this one was posted by Shrink Wrap.
Okay, what does Shrink Wrap say?
I just received word. I guess he's in the community.
After his second porn bust about 5 years ago, which is about 5 years ago, right? Because this is a very recent post. Okay.
2007.
So after his second porn bust about 5 years ago, he left the U.S. permanently for India. There's
nothing on the Nambla site about it.
Okay.
Eric, do you guys even know about this yet? Maybe you could say more about his contributions.
What site is
Thanks,
this?
Leland, for all your good work. R.I.P.
What goes on?
What the fuck?
Can people join the site?
Man.
What's the site?
What is the site? Maybe some people can...
Hey, just give it fair promotion. I mean...
The site's called boychat.org.
Oh.
Tracy in Boston. Tracy.
Hi. I used to work for To Catch a Predator.
Oh, who were you?
Boo! Boo!
Were you one of the girls, the decoys?
Were you the bait?
Yeah, I was a decoy, and I helped set up the proxies.
Is this Tracy that I know?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, Jimmy.
It is. I talked to Jimmy a couple of times.
Yeah.
Did you meet her at work?
Oh.
Yes, she gave me cookies and we became friends.
But what else we did was we set up what's called a honeypot, and what that is the fake Nambla. And what that does is it draws in real pedophiles, and they think it's a real Nambla.
Oh, God.
And that's scarier than anything because they're real pedophiles, and they think it's a real Nambla. And they start talking to you, and they start, first they give you a fake, from Minnesota, but we can tell by their IP address. No, you're not. You're in.
Oh, you cock blocker.
Yeah, but what's scary is they start telling you, oh yeah, I met this girl on Match, and the reason why they join Match is because they see this girl has 2 kids.
Oh,
and,
man.
Yeah.
So they're going for the kids of the women that are on Match?
Yeah, that's how these guys think. And they post pictures of the kids on our fake site. And they all get off on, these kids, and then they'll say, going to the park with this is our 1-month anniversary. She's now allowing me to take the kids to the park. And then, photo shoot. And then we we work with we work with law enforcement, and then, if we hear, like, if he says, this weekend I'm going into the kill, she's allowing me to babysit. And then we have to hear him say something like, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. And then
Then you can.
The kill.
Then you can get the cops in there?
Yeah, it's got to be explicit.
Right.
But you can't beg it. You can't, beg the question like, "Oh, are you going to ask him?"
Right. Yeah.
Now, Tracy, is there a lot of these guys out there?
Oh God, tons. And here's another thing: they often go for jobs like substitute teacher. They want preschool. They want, or they'll go for something where they're around preschool, or they'll go for just jobs where they're around kids.
Yeah.
And it's innocuous because people think, they're, they think they see it, and they don't. I've testified all over the country, and you'd be amazed. I mean, I've testified against doctors. I've testified against teachers, and the women stay right by their man. It's disgusting. I've gotten hate letters. I've gotten love letters from prisoners.
Love letters from prisoners. That's
why
great.
hate letters from who?
No, they're real hate letters from the guys I put away.
Oh yeah. And what do they say to you in the hate letters?
I knew you. I knew how old you really were, and I knew, it didn't.
Yeah, they're more pissed at you that you weren't a kid than they are that you busted them.
And are you, when you're undercover, are you a little boy or a little girl?
A little girl.
Jesus Christ.
But I type as if I'm doing the texting, I'm a man.
Oh.
And that's more vile to me.
What do you mean if you're texting, you're a man?
You have a fake phone for this stuff that you...
I can spoof it. There's a thing called spoof.com. I don't know if it's spoof.com anymore, but you can spoof your phone number, where your phone can become any phone number.
Mm-hmm.
You text that way?
No, I can. You can come up with any type of online presence.
No. But you can text from the computer like it's your phone?
No. So you can also put what's called a proxy. So when you text from your computer, it looks like it's coming from a different IP address.
Yeah, and then if you're on your phone, you can make it look like it's a different phone.
Yeah. But
damn.
When I call, it looks like it's coming from a different phone number.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and you're a girl when you call.
Oh yeah.
How old do you pretend you are?
I can go as low as 11.
So what do they say when you call? Like, you just go right into it, or are they ever nervous, or do they ever suspect?
Well, can we hear you as an 11-year-old girl?
Yeah, what do you sound like when you're 11?
I'm like, all right, I'll say something like, I'm usually, they have to call me.
Okay.
And then I usually pretend like I'm really scared. Like, hi.
Hello.
Hi. My mother's not home right now, but...
Suck my cock! Yeah.
That's usually what happens.
Where do you live? Do they ever talk dirty?
All the time. And I have to say something like, oh my God, I don't even know what that is. I've never even seen anything like that.
Oh my God.
You sound young.
And then they want to show me, and then I say I can't, and then they usually do send me shots.
Dick pic. Oh my God.
I had a prison guard send me, ex-prison guard send me.
Prison guard. Oh, an ex-prison guard. Yes.
He was a big fat guy, and he sent me pictures of himself jerking off.
Working a board now for a radio show.
He was doing what to a vacuum?
He was jerking off in a vacuum.
In space?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was like at least 250, 5'7".
Damn.
And, they had to get FBI involved because it involved crossing the state line in Arizona, California.
That's a maniac.
Wow.
Yeah, but here's what's scary. In his car, when he went to meet me, he had duct tape, rope, and a knife.
Wow.
Yeah.
All the good features.
How many have you put away?
He's in federal prison now, and it was 10 years.
No, how many have you put away?
Oh God, at least a dozen. I mean,
Jesus.
I can't even. Most of them have pleaded guilty. Some I've gone to court. I've gone to court a dozen times.
Were you ever on the show?
No, they don't show decoys.
Oh, well, I remember a couple of the decoys they showed.
From behind, kind of, right?
Yeah, no, and that one that could be, she used to, like, portray a guy. Hey, how you doing? She'd be like, hey, I'm inside.
I'll be right down.
Yeah.
She played the boy.
Yeah.
That's Del. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty cool, but testifying is that's a tough one because the girlfriends show up, and usually they're rough around the edges.
Oh boy, don't doubt. Wow, fascinating stuff there.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Tracy.
Bye, Tracy.
Yeah.
Good
Take
talking
it
to you.
easy. Yes.
Go Sox.
I know. What's this about you not rooting for the Sox, Jimmy?
Well, look, I can't. I'm a Yankee fan. Even though I don't watch baseball, Boston's the arch rival. I just can't root for them.
Okay.
All right. We found another article on that creep that we just listened to for the last 15, 20 minutes. Thanks, Tracy.
Yes. I'll send you those pictures right away. Okay.
All right. This is the news story of him being busted for child porn.
Yeah, he was living in Florida until 2007.
Okay.
And I guess they must have had a whole thing trying to get this guy. I'm sure everybody knew who he was because they had to get U.S. Marshal Services.
Mr. Marshall.
With assistance from the county sheriff's office to get a search warrant. And they searched his house. They didn't find anything, but they found his car in like long-term parking at the airport. And they found a black zipper canvas bag. Inside the bag was clothing, along with several photographs of nude adolescent males.
Oh boy!
And pictures of a naked boy believed to be about 8 to 10 years old performing a handstand. In another picture, a boy was 12, lying naked on a bed.
So this guy, they figured out, put the car in long-term parking and just go visit your car every once in a while.
Your car.
How creepy is that?
Just sit in the parking lot jerking off?
I guess.
Oh. Every once in a while, you just can't help yourself. I gotta go to long-term parking.
Long-term parking.
So he knew they were looking. Well, he probably knew they were looking for him.
Boy, this guy was.
What else does the article
pretty
say?
Careful, huh?
Just that when questioned, he made no statement. And then on the sex offender registry.
But how did he get out of that charge and move to India?
Well, it says on the sex offender registry that in 2007, he had the charge and then was released and just made to register.
Oh.
And so he was just not in jail.
That was his
made to register. He moved.
But
he
that's
got out
easy
of the
for a
country.
guy like that. He don't give a fuck that he has to register. Who cares?
Well, they never caught him actually doing. That's not technically. He's not a child porn bust. Naked people like that, naked kids even, there's a weird thing where they got to be doing some fucking promiscuous or dirty shit.
The charge was possession of child pornography.
Oh, what? Okay.
But
how did they just let him out for that?
Yeah, and you would think that they had a videotape of him saying
all that shit.
Yeah.
So then he
got out.
He registered, and then he moved to India.
Right, because you don't have to register in India.
Right.
Oh.
And then he died in India.
In Sri Lanka.
So
he was 69 in 2007. So
he just died. So he's
probably 75. Yeah.
Jeez, lived an average life.
Oh.
Kind of proves there's no God, huh?
You would hope. Yeah, you would
guy
hope.
like this gets to a healthy 75.
Yeah, right after that documentary was filmed, his fucking car exploded, burnt alive in there. That would have been nice.
And people get hit by lightning every day. You would think God could at least do that. Like, well, I'm going to hit people with lightning today. I might as well fucking take out some of these
Maybe he
guys.
has been. Maybe God has been.
Yeah, and he just missed this one?
No, maybe all those people that God takes out.
Yeah.
Are fucking
pedos.
Yeah, we don't know. We never know it.
God.
Like all those things we feel bad for people on the news. Oh, that poor guy. Meanwhile, he was a pedo.
We got Bob Levy on the line here. Bobby.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
how can the police not find these motherfuckers and lock them up? Am I right? They're on fucking websites telling people where they are.
I'm sure there's a whole thing going on where they're watching them.
But I guess the resources are a little thin, and
it's kind of like radar. It's kind of like when you had radar in your car and
with fucking weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Instead of fucking doing something good and getting the fucking people that are fucking molesting kids.
You also got to catch them saying. You got to catch them saying something that's the specific and is what's the word when you incriminate yourself? You got to catch them doing something.
Oh yeah.
Because you could say anything.
You got to catch them.
What I want to say, I was going back to when we all had radar in our cars, and it was like a little game you played with the state trooper, and you would find another way, a better fucking radar system, and then they had to catch up, and it's kind of what's going on with this shit, I bet. And then someone figured out, hey, keep all your pictures in a car in long-term parking at an airport. I'm sure that was a great day when someone posted that online for everybody.
If you notice when
what if you caught somebody trying to pick up you fucking kill them in a second, am I right, Opie? I mean, you would fucking torture
you don't even have to ask the question. Of course.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way.
And these fuckers are walking around. What if some guy is dating a girl that's kind of underage? What happens to him? Sorry about this, Anthony, but you go to jail.
I never date underage.
No, he fucks him and throws him out of the car.
You go to fucking jail. And these motherfuckers are running around with 9-year-olds and 10-year-old fucking boys. You fucking kidding me?
I think I could talk for the authorities. I'm sure they were locking up a shitload of these guys, but they can't get every single one. But I'm sure they're doing the best they can, and and getting a lot of them.
I bet nothing brings them more joy than getting to lock up one of these people.
And then we all heard you go to prison on one of these charges, and that's where they have their own fucking moral code in prison and beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
The kid thing is rough, even with hardcore fucking inmates.
Oh, fucking unbelievable. Yeah, this guy, hopefully he had a difficult life before it was
difficult.
How did he die?
Doesn't sound like it.
Did it say how he died?
Didn't say a cause of death.
Yeah, probably natural causes.
Made it to 75.
Probably the fucking tsunami down there.
You think it was easier in India for a guy like this, too?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You think?
Oh. The thing is, Kevin, oh, boy.
He's got it.
Hey, Bob. Bob. You need a hearing aid?
What?
No, my fucking phone is T-Mobile. It sucks in the fucking house.
So you can only talk out? You can't hear what's going on while you're talking?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just wondering.
At least now we know. It's all good.
Nice fucking
what were you saying?
Trampling of the show.
What were you saying, Ed? About
I forgot
India?
now. Oh, he's not getting those tender little white boys.
No.
Like he likes here in America. But he makes
here
it up
I'm
in...
reading some... Oh, sorry.
He makes it up in quantity in India, though, I'm sure. He'll get fucking 10 brown kids for
with missing
every
eyes.
one he got. Yeah,
A lot of missing eyes.
A lot of cleft palates. He's got a lot of kids with cleft palates in India that he's fucking.
No more 8s or 9s. He's got a lot of 1s and 2s.
Yeah, 1s and 2s, but he's got plenty of them.
He's basically going pigging.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the pedo version of pigging when you move over to Sri Lanka. That's great.
All right, Bobby.
All right, have a good one.
Bye, sweetie.
Nice. Bob, leave you, everyone.
I was having a little trouble with his phone.
What are you going to do? All right, we should take a break.
All righty.
We still got some Jocktober.
Oh, yeah.
We got a great new Mike Francesa clip.
Oh, God.
We're obsessed with Mike Francesa.
After this clip that we'll play after the break, I got onto this YouTube loop on Friday of Mike Francesa of we've played most of them.
Yeah.
But Jess came home from work and just saw me giggling to the point of tears at my computer, and she was like, "What? Are you listening to sports radio? What are you doing?"
Which one was your favorite? Or could you tell us after the break?
Yeah.
Or could you play it after the break?
Yeah.
Was it the one that I got 18,000 fucking
that's the one we're going to play.
tweets of? Yeah.
But I want to know which one he really made him laugh when he was in a YouTube loop.
Yeah.
I love Mike Francesa. I think he does a good job, but he's got some good opinions. He's very smart.
The Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM. All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.